The Azab huts are built entirely from materials found in the forest and mountains. The structure is formed from groups of sturdy branches firmly anchored into the ground and bent into arches to support the roof. They are not permanent constructions, but lightweight shelters designed to coexist with nature and to be abandoned when the environment needs to regenerate. Hunting can be abundant or modest. If the prey is brought back to the camp, the women participate in preparing the food, and everyone eats together, adults, children, and elders. We observe how they stop to check their arrows. The tips are coated with poison, a toxin extracted from local plants, potent enough to take down large animals such as antelopes or even African buffalo. There are days when they only manage to catch a small deer. In those cases, they carry it on their shoulders, light the fire, gather wood, and roast the meat directly in the forest. Before venturing deeper into the jungle, they carefully check their arrows, apply poison to the tips, and advance in a line. When they detect prey, they move with extreme softness, draw their bows, and support each other, shooting in coordinated action until the animal falls. They move carefully, searching for more prey to sustain the tribe, until they face an animal of an entirely different magnitude. No one speaks much, but the atmosphere clearly shifts the moment this prey appears. When the animal emerges, they do not rush, they wait, observe attentively from a distance, reading the terrain. When the bow finally tightens, it is not the moment of a single individual, but a decisive act carried out for the survival of the entire tribe. The hunt only ends when they are certain the animal no longer suffers. There are no cheers, no sense of victory, only a deep and unmistakable silence, as if everyone understands that one life has ended so many others can continue. When the buffalo is brought back to the camp, the atmosphere transforms again. The women naturally take part in the preparation. No one gives orders, no one assigns roles. The fire is lit using the most primitive methods. Every step occurs fully in nature, creating a scene almost non-existent in the modern world. The meat is cooked immediately over the fire. The children sit close, watch, and wait. They are not kept away. They are allowed to see, learn, and become part of the rhythm of life from an early age. There is no table, no fixed seats. The meat is distributed fairly. Adults eat, children eat. Even the hunting dogs get their share. Among the Azab, selfishness has no place. Just like in this meal, no one eats alone. No one saves food for tomorrow. At that moment, we understand something essential. This meal is not simply the product of a hut. It is the point where an entire way of life converges. From temporary shelters in the forest to cooperation in hunting and sharing, without laws or authority. In many parts of the world, especially in places like the United States, meals are often defined by convenience, speed, and individualism. And if you want to continue accompanying us on journeys where people still live in harmony with the forest, subscribe to the Have Travel channel to not miss the next episode. We do not travel to seek the wild. We travel to rediscover an ancient question. What does it mean to live a truly full life? Across the endless plains of Tanzania, where ancient baobabs stand solemnly like pillars supporting the sky, I set out to meet the Azab, one of the last hunter-gatherer tribes left on Earth. The Azab live in a world that forces you to confront a question most of us rarely dare to ask. How do humans truly live when they leave behind all the technology we consider indispensable? That question was not a challenge. It felt more like an invitation to set aside the comforts I was used to look toward the roots of our own species, and to relearn how to live slowly, authentically, and fully present, something the modern world has made us forget for far too long. At dawn, the golden light spills over rocks and dry shrubs. Their day always begins with hunting, without tactical plans, without advanced technology, only intuition, poisoned arrows, and skills passed down through thousands of generations. Following the Azab hunting group, I soon realized that every step carries the weight of survival. The ground barely vibrates under their bare feet that know every blade of grass, every shift of the wind, every tiny sound. The lion is an animal that always forces the Azab to be cautious. It often appears suddenly in front of the prey they are tracking, forcing them to fight for the benefit of the entire tribe. With primitive weapons, scaring off this fierce predator is no easy task. A troop of baboons heard among the treetops further ahead. The chase began. The Azab ran like the wind, gliding across the savannah with grace and effortlessness. I followed with my chest about to burst from my racing heart. Then a quick, decisive, perfectly precise arrow was shot. I realized that for the Azab, hunting is not violence. It is a cycle of survival that the modern world long ago forgot. One of the most astonishing moments of the journey was watching an Azab hunter climb a massive baobab, tens of meters high, using only the strength of his hands and feet, without harnesses, without safety gear, just pure harmony between the human body and nature. He climbed to chase a baboon or collect golden honey, the sweet gold of the savannah. Standing at the base of the enormous tree, looking up, I suddenly understood that what technology has taken from us is not just time, it is the freedom of our own body. While the men hunt, the Azab women go out to gather tubers, an essential food source that sustains the entire community. They laugh, talk, and often bring their children with them, armed only with a sharp stick, locating tubers buried deep beneath the hard, dry earth. Without farms, without fields, only Mother Earth, and a profound respect for the nature that has nourished them for thousands of generations. When the hunted baboon is brought back, the Azab gather quickly and light a fire. Everything is roasted directly over the embers, just as our ancestors probably did more than 10,000 years ago. The rustic, primitive taste of the meat is more than food. In that moment, it becomes the story of the hunt, of the land, and of the bond between humans and nature. Sitting around the fire, I felt I was touching the very history of our species, and I could not help but wonder what the modern world has made us forget. This tribe is not a fragment of the past. They are a reminder for our future. Technology may make life easier, but it is nature that gives existence meaning. And while we run to the rhythm of the modern world, the Azab remind us of a simple truth. True life is found in the simplest things.